We very much appreciate that you came here
Thank you.
today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, we are very proud of what we do here in our exploration of space, and we have a great history. But we also have a very dedicated workforce team, and so it's very important for them to hear from other leaders about their experiences, both and how to be good engineers, but also how to be good people and how to live. So we appreciate you coming today to share your time and experience with our team.
Thank you.
Are there any questions about JSC that I could answer for you?
다들 이게 스페이스 지금 다들 통계를 줘야 빨리 이제 조선 실당 거로 이거 때문에 가래 어찌 제 뭔가 성능이 있어.
space station.
니가
So Rinpoche wants to ask,
Curious.
so we just had, was curious about the tour that we just had. So we saw the model of the International Space Station and then the model that will eventually be used to go back to the moon. It's really amazing, really wonderful to see all of that. But Rinpoche is also curious, what is the ultimate goal of all of these endeavors? Because you spend a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, training. So what is the ultimate goal?
Yes, very good question.
We saw it in Geyer.
And in addition to that, it can be very dangerous to the astronauts.
Yes. So I'd say there are many reasons. One is really to understand our universe better, to explore it. And that would include our experiences both when we went to the moon before and now going to low Earth orbit in the space station. What we see there, what our experiences are, what the environment looks like. And I would say one of the great benefits would be an example when we first saw the Earth from the moon. And we saw how small it was and how delicate it was. It gave, I think, humankind a better appreciation for why Earth is so important, right? Why this universe is so important to all of us. So that's one. And then maybe some more simple reasons are from space. We can observe the Earth and actually improve life on Earth.
Okay.
There's actually a payload on space station that monitors water, so that helps farmers know how their crops will be affected. We also do experiments on medical issues that occur to the crew on orbit. And we find that there's diseases that are similar to that on Earth that we've learned a lot by studying it in space. So we find that going into space actually can improve life on Earth. And then go ahead, sorry.
Sorry. Please.
And then one of the I think big challenges is eventually we want to go to Mars because we believe it's likely that life began on Mars as well at some point in the future, and we think that's will be very important for humanity to have seen that in this solar system, life did not just start here on Earth, but that we're part of something in the universe.
began on Mars.
that life also started on Mars as well, not just the Earth.
그래서 이 이야기를 더 배우니까 보이겠어요. 그래서 내가 때문에 아니 장례랑이 강에 먹는 것을 보이겠어. 그때는 그래서 다 이야기를 가서 그래서 장례기 추가 빠지지 않았어. 아니 어디 심각해서
The satellite.
So when you say that you can observe, you can analyze the water on Earth, is that by satellite?
Satellites and also by instruments on space station, International Space Station.
I see.
아니 이거는 양 아니 콘솔 astronaut 콘솔 야주도 가고 아니 나사 먹는
Model.
아니 나사 가시에 콘솔 장민기 나셔가 나사 저거 이제도 콘솔 다시 되라데 이 장민기 나사 이제 세기
And that was medically contribution to Earth.
So have there been medical contributions from space exploration that have been applicable on Earth?
Yes. So we've learned, one of the things we've learned is it's very important to understand the astronauts' health when they're in space. Because if they need to come home, it's not easy. So we've identified tools, actually techniques to monitor crew health remotely. And those have been used actually on Earth, in remote areas of the Earth, to feed back to doctors and other places to help people understand what their medical conditions are. So that's an example.
그래서 astronaut이 최근에 계신 곳이 아니 거기서 기대다 space 그래서 그렇잖아요. 아니 뉴트라고 좀 있는 건 나서는 정말 나 로그에는 아니 그래서 연락이 이르다 그래서 대해서 다 그래서 디 합시율 다 그래서 잠이나 되는 그래서 astronaut이 최근에 모니터 제약이 합시 나오는 아니 이 잠이라는 비슷하게 대해서 도둑이
아니 얘마 well 아메리카의 이제 alien 이제 라브레스
Alien Rabbit.
뭐네이나
So
alien chick rabbits.
Rinpoche heard once that that an alien, some kind of alien life form has been discovered. Is that true?
No.
Not sure.
No. So we certainly listen for radio signals, and we've have experiments which do that in case another alien race would have been sending like radio signals like we did, but have not detected anything that would be obvious. And our first attempts on Mars to look for the signs of life have only indicated the potential, not actually defined that it's true. So some of our next experiments to Mars will include returning samples to Earth, where we'd be much more likely to be able to tell.
Samples of
The soil, rocks,
Okay,
other things
I see.
from Mars,
Okay.
where we would be able to do more experiments here to tell absolutely whether there are bacteria and other things that formed on Mars.
I see. Whether they were living creatures.
Correct.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
More like bugs, bacteria.
Okay.
Not like a person.
Right.
But that would be your first signs.
Right,
So
right.
that would be the
Step
beginning.
one.
Yeah, exactly. The last thing I would say about why space exploration is important is that it's very hard to do, and so it tends to push the technology. Like Apollo pushed the state of the art for computers and materials that we have benefited from for the last 50 years. Just the capability of our phones. This phone has more capability than the whole Apollo program, but it was the beginning of that pushing on the requirements for computer capability. So that's one of the benefits that we see too.
The console space project 아니 칼레카브 시위로 칼레카브 인사 아니 건설 대상 수행대 technology and computing. But the India space exploration 때문에 technology 이야기 시위로.
What is
시위로. 그러면서 Apollo 아까 당시 Apollo mission으로 당시도 되고 데이터 때문에 먼저 간다. 이 데이터 때문에 technology를 먼저 간다 받은 피지컬이. 근데 더 먼저 모델이고. 아니 그런 technology 때문에 인류가 technology 인류가 돼 Apollo 미션 때에 차이게. 그냥 뭐 technology 용사들 중고적 아니 뭐 뭐지 technology Apollo 미션 때.
Good question. Very good question. Well, I had something I wanted to give you.
I have one question.
Oh, yes, sir.
So, how much the space program contributed for the environmental protection and especially natural disasters?
Yes, so again, because we can observe from space, we have observed the changes on Earth, including the temperatures. You can tell where erosion has happened on the planet. We can tell what's happened with the currents, the air currents and the water currents. So I think our observations from space have been really, really important to see how much the Earth has changed and can be used in a conversation about what can be done. Without that data, I think we would just be guessing. Yeah. Sure. I did have something I wanted to give you real quick. So this is a flag. Okay, it's an India flag, right? But it was flown aboard to space, to ISS, in December of 2018. It was up there through January. Anyway, so it's this item's actually been in space, and this picture just gives you a sense for the different programs that we had: Apollo, shuttle, space station, and our next missions back to the moon in Orion. So it kind of shows you the whole scope of what we do here. Anyway, just a token of our thanks for you coming.
Thank you.
Sure. Oh, wow, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is a traditional offering staff. It's called kata in Tibetan tradition, and on it is printed various auspicious symbols in Tibetan culture and some prayers. So this Rinpoche wants to express through this also that you can use this prayers, and you also are carrying our prayers and all the work that you do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's an honor.
Also, we have some sort of story that a long time when he was young, he sent some of his friends who knew the NASA scientists. So can you tell that story? It's very interesting.
An astronaut called Stephen L. Smith.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I know Steve.
So he had some kind of connection with Rinpoche, and he was able to take one of these white scarves into space. I think it was the
94.
Endeavour, the Endeavour
Oh,
space shuttle.
okay.
Yes, in 1994.
I know
So that
Steve
was
very well.
for the Tibetans,
So it's a
historical
historical.
moment.
Yes.
So this is his life story of his past life, and also he tells his lineages, historical lineages in relation between his audience with Dalai Lama, not only one lifetime, but many lifetime. And this book written by his audience with Dalai Lama.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know this is not a Tibetan flag. I know that. we don't have a Tibetan flag, unfortunately. So it's just now if there'd be another flag you'd prefer, a NASA flag or American flag, we can change it if you'd like. That's been flown in
That's
space.
fine.
Okay.
Yes, that's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I also belong to India. So.
Okay. Yes. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you
It's
so
an
much.
honor. This is very much an honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.